to wrap up the day, it was a very interesting day for everyone, I think. Lots of new information. My brain is already completed with a lot of new information, so I'm really tired as well. So I'm gonna make it really fast, not fast, but I will keep it not too long. So what will be your BDD DNA? Can I? Okay. So what our vision of like what our slogan, or I don't know it's how to pronounce it in English, how to bridge the communication gap between IT and business. That is like our vision about the BDD DNA we have developed during our research project. So it's not all about bug-free software. It's also about like developing what the client expects of you to make for him or her. It seems maybe obvious, but in real life cases, it often isn't the case. Most of the time, yeah, people make assumptions. I think we have heard those words a lot today, assumptions. Then this is because of the reason, also because of diverse backgrounds of people involved during a development project. And we are very prone to misunderstandings. This is something that is really common, is misunderstandings between different roles in people involved. IT go, okay. Then behavior-driven development. So a wrap-up of like, we have talked about behavior-driven development during the entire day, but I will give you a short summary of it. BDD is a recent approach which aims to facilitate collaboration by closing the communication gap between the different parties in a development project. Requirements are defined together with the customer in a readable format which all parties are able to read and understand. Normally I would have explained it in Dutch, but I will keep it in English for ASLAC. But I think everyone understands what this definition of behavior-driven development is meant. Anyway, are you now ready to discover your BDD DNA in your organization or in your team? We have talked about it the entire day about BDD and BDD DNA. So maybe you are interested in how to discover your BDD. And so what is BDD DNA is actually, it makes the step-by-step transition to BDD possible. We have actually created a BDD matrix, or whatever you can call it. It's something that my colleague Elke already has explained it in depth during the presentation of before. But it's still necessary to execute all the phases of BDD correctly and without skipping essential steps. We have found out during our interviews that I already explained in the morning, that a lot of organizations they do not do all the phases correctly. They skip phases. They skip like the discovery phase, or they don't make the formulation, the Gherkin scenarios. They write them too technical. So the minimal effort we have for these phases, we have actually made a BDD matrix, and this is the following one. I'm not going to go into detail of this one because my colleague Elke already has given this presentation before. So I'm not going to go in depth in this matrix anymore. But this is actually our result of our 2 years research project. But why would you choose now for BDD DNA is because adopting BDD is difficult without experience. It's something that it's something that we self actually experienced ourselves during our research project. In the beginning, we had a lot of struggles with yeah, like how to write the right scenarios, and so on. So adopting BDD is difficult without any experience in your team. It also BDDdna is also improving your workflow. If you adopt BDD in your team or in your project, you improve your workflow, and on the long run, it maximizes your return on investment. Anyway, so why would you choose for BDDdna? This is why, and now are you now ready to discover your BDDdna? Then we can help. We offer consulting and workshops, and we also offer we also have a crash course. It's something that we have made that we offer at the night instead of like an entire day. We have like an evening course that we also give, and it's also online. We can give it online or on site. On site is maybe today with the current situation not the greatest, but maybe in the future we can have workshops that we can give you in on site. Anyway. This is like the wrap up of our seminar of today. If you have like a project that you are interested in adopting BDD into, then you can always get in contact with us.